Fine. Business. You have until that stuff melts before I walk out the door and leave you for the next Nakadan patrol that walks by. Let's start with the Book of Nemu.
The book? Well, what about it?
The Book of Nemu, which you pretend to know nothing about, activated an Adorian ship buried in New Mexico. Oh, but not before transforming a former employer of mine into a hulking Adorian monster. Is that what you meant by it being able to change the course of history in this sector?
Nemu's ship activated? Well, that explains why the Nakadans are so restless. Now, we need to get out of here. I must notify my superiors immediately.
Don't you think you should have been a little more descriptive the first time around?
Tell me if any of this rings a bell. The Orb of Nethera? The Chukala Initiative?
That last one was on TV a few years back, right? It's canceled after like 6 episodes.
Oh, you're nowhere near prepared, Peter. Nor are the MIB, and certainly not Earth.
Fine. Business. You have until that stuff melts before I walk out the door and leave.
I don't know what...
You're really gonna...
It's hard to think when...
You said you're superior. I'm gonna go out on a limb and just assume you're not talking about the museum's director.
No, of course not. I'm not talking about... I'm an observer for the Chukala Initiative, an intergalactic peacekeeping force. We've been tracking the book for a long time to make sure it didn't end up in the wrong hands, like it has. I need to leave immediately, and I suggest that you do the same.
Well, Nemu's ship is no longer a threat, and neither is Nemu. I imploded them. On accident, but, implosions happen. Unfortunately, as much fun as that was, it seems to have only solved half the problem.
You activated the Nakadan ship as well, didn't you? Stupid oaf, I can't believe...
Maybe. But, so you do know something about the Nakadan ship, and Nethera?
I told you from the start, this situation was beyond your grasp. That ship is just as powerful as Nemu's. We still have some control over the situation, though. I'll notify my headquarters. They'll handle this.
I'm not going anywhere. Not until the Nakadan ship is destroyed.
Well, that's for HQ to handle, but to return the favor, I suggest you leave Earth in case HQ decides to make a more final approach to controlling the situation.
You've always been a bad liar, Thurgood. You sure know a lot of details about this whole thing. You must know how we can destroy that ship. Or maybe you're just a coward.
No, I'm not a coward. I'm a realist. I'm just doing my job, and my job involves keeping certain things secret.
What did you mean by us controlling the situation? It's that orb in the frame, isn't it? The Nakadans want it, which means you have it. Where is it?
I told you, I don't know anything about this orb. And even if I did, that information would be above your pay grade.
I bet it's here. I'll turn this place upside down to find it. You don't want to tell me where it is? Fine. But you won't touch anything or call any of your cactus friends. Actually, I think the MIB would like to have a word with your organization about interfering in their jurisdiction.
You did good, Peter. Served humanity, saved the Earth. But this is the way it has to be.
Yeah. MIB regulations, right?
Reg 21. No non-MIB person
I get it.
can...
Back to my old life. Thanks for nothing, Katiana. Agent C.
I'm sorry, Peter. Please don't make this any harder than it has to be.
Brianna! Thurgood!
I am Nethra.